love your energy. I really do.
Thank you. You know what? I do pride myself on having good energy because ain't nothing worse than meeting a person with bad energy.
Man, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and just say it's RnB Vibes with Evan, and Asiahn is on the line, and she is giving you fire, looks, beauty, left, right, killing, serving looks.
Girl, don't get me started in here.
Girl, how are you doing today?
I am wonderful. I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am walking in my purpose. I am aligned. My bob is moving. My lip gloss is popping. It's a great day.
It's a great day.
It's a
And you
great
just
day.
woke up and got out of bed and look just like that. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, girl, because the makeup on my vanity ain't have nothing to do with it. But girl, take a little quick 30-minute beat, put her
It's
together,
okay.
you
Put
know?
together, okay, and the beat is beaten. She is gorgeous. Now,
Thank
I need
you.
to I need to ask you, this
Okay.
energy, this love, this all this that you have you always been this way? This purely open and just all into the energy and the love? Have you always been that way?
Mm, I could lie and say yes, but no.
Mm.
Because before, when I was like younger and I didn't know any better,
Mhm.
I was very much reactive and a negative person. And not even to other people, because I don't believe in putting my energy on other people. I've always been like that. I've always been a very take care of everybody, very giving person. But once a person has been with somebody who's just a taker and you get drained, that energy
Mhm.
and you learn your lesson, you got to switch it up a little bit, right? And
Yeah.
then not only that, but I had to also come to terms with what things I did in those past relationships that aided and abetted in that taking from me, because I saw signs and I didn't do anything about them. And I stayed in places I didn't need to stay. And I can think about that as loyalty, but then at a certain point, it just becomes stupidity. You're doing the
Oh,
same thing
yeah.
over and over and over again, expecting different results. So one day, and mind you, all of my friends, past and present, don't have anything negative like to say about me. It's like, oh no, she's very loving, she's very this, she's very that. But I was very negative about myself, and I would be that because the partner I had previous was very abusive, mentally, physically, all the other things. So I just
Mhm.
did not have the love, the self-love that I needed to carry out my everyday tasks. Like I would say something negative about myself before somebody else got a chance to say it. Kind of like I got one leg up on them almost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And my friend was like, girl, come here. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You're so negative about you that it makes me uncomfortable. And I was like,
Ooh. Mm.
ooh. And she's like, do you not know who you are? Gag me, friend. Because I'm here for a
Mhm.
growth moment. And then she gave me a book that she told me to read. And I read it and I just made a complete life switch. Like I literally would sit there and have meditation moments where I would close my eyes and I would see a light switch and it said negativity on top and I would just turn it off. Like I would envision myself turning it off. And then from there on, when I really got my bag and I remembered who I was, I've been like this. And I'm not going back the other way because it's like there's no reason to. And I have a very objective view on life that's outside of me. So I can see when I did something with somebody else. I take a very rounded approach to like life in general. So I can be light about a whole bunch of stuff while a whole bunch of negative stuff is happening because it's all about how you look at it. It's all about your outlook. And is you being negative going to help you in this moment?
That part.
Is it going to do anything but drain you of your energy? Probably not. So let's find something else better to do and just be positive. And so here we are.
I mean, that right there is the real tea. That right there is full tea, full knowledge, full understanding.
Full
It's
T.
because people don't realize that we really do get in our own way. We really do. And then of course, due to traumatic situations or different situations that end up happening in our lives, it can really determine the outcome of us as a person. We
Yeah.
allow the negative spaces that we feel to end up being into who we are, and it doesn't have
Right.
to be.
Yeah,
But
the
man,
negative
that
things you've gone through does not have to be your personality. That's not your
mm,
personality trait. That's not yours to take on. It's something that happened to you. It is not you. And so unlearning things that you're taught in childhood and how you see, your grandparents and your parents get over things and just hold this thing like, do I want to be that? I don't want to be
mm,
that. I'm gonna not. I'm gonna choose to not. I'm gonna turn that switch off and just be like, no, not for me. No thanks.
And that positive vibe, that positive energy that you have, everybody has to be around it, wants to be around it. You are such a full range artist, such
Thank
a
you.
go getting person. I mean, why not just be in a room with you and just sit there? And just like, I don't know, she gonna write, she gonna sing, I don't know, she gonna play the guitar. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna sit, we're gonna be here.
Child, I might act, I might put on a whole Broadway show, child. You just never know. Wherever the creativity flows, because
Mm,
you gotta be able to pivot and just go with the flow. I mean, have a plan.
have a plan. Have a
But if the
plan.
plan don't go the way you want to go, pivot. Be a
But
pivot
let me ask
queen.
you, do you feel like your life has gone as you have planned, or have you seen it to go as an artist or as a
Absolutely
person?
not. Absolutely not. Girl, if I if I was going by what I thought would happen in my life as a child, I would have been married, had kids, um married to a man at that. Jesus Christ. Don't get me started. I mean, because I was taught that was the way it was supposed to go. I didn't know that I had the right to be something else,
Yes.
which is what I was, you know what I mean? But like, I thought I would be a superstar. Like, I started off being an artist at 15. I was signed to my first major deal at 15. I'm not gonna
Mm.
go into my age. I don't look it. However, I've been in this game for a long time.
Mm.
I've had big songs on radio. I've done the things. I've transitioned from before there was social media to there being social media to being to where you're now an artist and you have to be an influencer to be an artist. Like I've been through all the transitions and it's been ooh, the millennials, we got it hard. It's been a lot of
It's been a lot.
changes. It's been a
Yeah.
lot, you know. And I think that because I'm such a stickler for my morals and things I believe in, and I don't believe in having to bend who I am to be
Mm.
what I want to be. I'm already that. Everybody else just got to catch up, right? And so I've been in the spaces where I'm the only female in the all men producer room, or or I'm there and they think I'm the groupie. Like,
Oh, that's crazy. Now that's different. That's different. They thought you were the groupie,
I mean, I'm cute. Duh,
but
thank you. But no,
at the
thank
same
you.
time,
Because
it's just
it then becomes okay. So, what we doing? We're working. Like there's so many studio sessions because I'm not sure. Everybody might not be aware. I'm 3-time Grammy nominated songwriter also. So I've written on many a songs that and probably vacate mounts too. You know what I mean? But in those moments, being in those rooms with those people, and they're just trying to figure out, well, who she came with. Hi,
mm,
I'm the reason why you're here. I'm the writer. I'm the person that's going to facilitate this. You can stay producer, but all your homeboys got to go. No smoking
amen,
in my studio session either. And
amen.
you got to be firm because people will say you're a bitch or they'll say you're that. I'm sorry. People will say you're a B word or say you're that,
Right.
and you honestly have to just be like, no, I just know what I need and what I require. I can't sing and smoke, so you can't smoke in the room. Are you here to
Amen.
write the song or am I here to write the song? It's just being very honest and upfront and then still being positive about the situation. Like, I don't have to be mean about it, but I am here to work. So if you're here to work, let's work. If you're not here to work, I can go and y'all can just have the studio time.
Amen. Amen. And it's not a bad thing. See, people think, like you said before, we can say the word bitch, it's fine. They
Okay.
think being a boss is being a bitch for a woman.
It's
And those
not.
two things they're just separate. They're separate. Because I am knowing of my space and I'm knowing of my worth and of my time. Okay. I know these things. So don't think that I'm a bitch. No, it's not that. It's that I know how to come correct and you should too. Okay.
Yeah,
This
and then
is my correct space.
also if you want the best product out of me, these are the things that I require. I require
Yeah.
peace in my
Yeah.
creative space. I require for all this whatever they got going on, the homies, they got to go somewhere else and do that. They can't do that here cuz that's not creative for me.
Mm.
So are
So
we
are you very selective?
collaborating?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Are you selective to who you work with then?
Yeah, to a certain degree. Not even like upon first meet. Like I'll meet a person, I really want to see, you know, who people are and get your energy. I go really heavy on energy. If your energy is off, count me out. because my energy detector never lies. It has never lied to me. Whenever I've overstayed in a space where I didn't feel the energy was right, I've always regretted it. So I just really go by that. And I seem to work primarily with people who are very family oriented and they have really strong values. And I don't know how it always just works out that way. It just does. And I thank God for it because the people that I affiliate myself with in the music industry are all great people. Like just
Mm,
great humans outside of whatever it is they do. And I like to work with people who are just great humans who treat me like a great human without knowing what I've accomplished or what I do or any of that. When I encounter people who treat me weird, like, okay, who is this and what has she done? You already
mm.
got me messed up because you're already discounting who I am as a
You are.
human being, as me just being important because I'm there. I'm here for a reason. I'm in the room because God put me here. That should be enough reason to
That's
respect me.
if I can put that on a t-shirt, on a pillow. Can you
It's
just that's everything.
I
That is
mean, it should be enough reason for you to respect me. And if you can't do that, then I already see that your values and the way you move about life is not in alignment with mine. And that's fine. I don't dislike you. There's no bad blood, there's no issue. It's just I get to choose what's in my space, and I
mm.
don't choose that. And that's it.
Where's my book? I need a book. Where's my book? My podcast? Where is it? Where are we going? I need this. What's
I don't have a,
happening?
I did actually crazy. I became an author with last year and I created a journal. So it's on
Mm,
Amazon. It's called, what is it called? Aligned self-care journal. So I have one that is both, more scripted. So it gives you more prompts. And I have one that's
mm,
more open because there are some people who are really good at journaling and don't necessarily need the prompts. And there's people who just don't even know where to start. Right. And so that journal is all about like aligning yourself and finding your highest purpose, getting in your place where you feel the best you so you can go out in the world and have people be like, oh my God, your energy is great. Or, oh my, okay, so how can I help you? How can I help facilitate whatever it is that you're trying to work on? I don't even know what you
mm,
do, but you're just a great human. That's the type of energy that I want to exude, and I want to leave people better than I meet them. So if I ever have something that I can just give someone, I'm always doing that. But that comes at a price to myself. I have to also be able to keep my cup full and stay in spaces where the love is poured back into me. So I do have a journal. I can send you a link.
I'm gonna need that link, but does it also come? You know the little just ask button that you would hit, and you just ask a question. Does it
Mhm.
come with a button where if I hit it, your voice will just speak out all the wisdoms and all the love? Can I get that too? I need that button. Is that
Girl, I might just do some affirmations, girl, and record them and just release them just so you can just have a moment just to get
that's what
into
we
you.
need?
Do
That's
we
what we
need an
need.
affirmation?
Yes, because you're giving me it. I'm sitting here feeling like I can conquer anything. I'm about ready to go outside
You
and run.
can. And you can. Okay? And you can.
Yes. Now you worked with. Let's get to the music because I swear I will have you on the phone all day, tell you my life story, and get a free therapy from you.
And that's
So
fine.
tell me, you worked with a lot of different people. I saw Pitbull, I saw Wayne, I saw Drake, I saw J-Lo. I mean, all these different amazing people you worked with. What is one of the most amazing things you've taken back from experience? Something that you've heard, something that you've, experienced in a session with someone that you worked with that was like, I gotta treasure this for the rest of my days.
There's been some really key moments like that. I have two that specifically come to mind. So when I was working with Dr. Dre on the Straight Outta Compton movie, we were working on the soundtrack for it and his album. Um, we were in the room and I can't go all into the details, but it was the first time him and the game were seeing each other after not seeing each other for quite some time
Mhm,
due
mhm,
to
mhm.
whatever their reasons were, right?
Right.
And so at first I was like, oh gosh, should I just leave? I feel like I should leave. And I don't know how this interaction is about to go. I don't know if I should be around for this. um but everything went fine, and then they were working on a song and I was there to write, of course. And I had this idea for this hook. Now I didn't know what game was writing, nobody knew what I was writing, and I was just like, I really want to say something, but it was such a room of juggernauts. Like it was just like I don't want to say I felt I don't want to say I felt like I didn't belong. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't step on a toe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
as women, we always feel like in these male dominated spaces, we have these great ideas, these brilliant moments, and we're just a little nervous to say something because we don't want to step on a toe. We don't want to ruffle the male feather.
Yeah, yeah.
And because the guys are very sassy these days. Um we don't want to ruffle the male feather, but it's like we're there for a reason. And then even so Dre comes to the room and I was like, my producer homie, Focus, shout out to Folk. He's like, yo, you should say you got something for it. And so I was like, hey, hi. Hey, I have an idea for a hook. He was like, there's no reason, Dre says this out loud. There's no reason we shouldn't come out this room with a hit tonight. All of
Mm,
you guys are here for a reason. You're all super talented. So if you got an idea, put it down. There's no reason why we're not coming out of here with a hit. He points at each of us like you. There's no reason why we're not coming out of here with a hit tonight.
mm.
What you got? And I was like, oh, you want a challenge? I like a challenge. I was like,
Yes.
bet. Game put his verse down. He left, and then I did a hook. We didn't know what either one was talking about, but they melted into each other. I had no idea what his verse was about to be about. And I just wrote this random hook that I thought felt like the energy that was in the room. And it ended up being on the album featured by me and the only song off the Compton album that made it into the Straight Outta Compton movie. So
Yes.
it's just those moments that give you that validation, like you're supposed to be here. All of the groundwork that you've done up to this point, it may not have always yielded the best results, or you may have gotten a lot of no's, but you're here for this purpose and you need to stand in that. And I will say that was one of the moments where it was just like, I literally just got the biggest cosign from Dr. Dre and everybody else affiliated. Like, wow. Okay, cool. What y'all gonna say to me?
Kiss-
What y'all gonna
Oh my
say to
God.
me? Right? Y'all can't say me nothing. Shut up. Um,
I can't with her. You're right
and
though. When you get that kind of validation, baby, don't say nothing to me. All right.
don't talk to
Don't you
me.
say
Don't
nothing to
talk to
me.
me. The
Man.
second one, actually, there was two more, but Rihanna started following me, right? And I didn't know
Mm,
this. You know how like they have like the super supporters that will like tell every detail of what a person does. So I'm on Twitter, and then I start getting all these notifications, and it said, "Bad Gal Riri followed. I am Asiahn. Who is this girl?" And then people start like, "Oh my gosh, she does this," and I'm like, "No, she didn't." I'm looking on Twitter like she didn't follow me, and it's like, oh, and then there's a screenshot of Instagram, and I was like, hold your god darn horses. I go to Instagram, lo and behold, she done really followed me, Jesus. And she followed me from a post of me singing live with a harp that Lena Waithe posted.
mm,
She posted it to her page. It's like, hey, y'all need to know about this queer artist, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that was the first real time that and I don't consider Rihanna a colleague. Like she's Rihanna.
yeah, I
Okay.
get you. Yeah,
I
yeah,
work with you other people in the music industry and we're colleagues, but I'm not a colleague to Rihanna. Like that's Rihanna.
yeah.
But no, I feel like at that point, no other female artists were really supporting me like I support everyone else. Like I'm very much oh, I like your song, I'm putting it in a playlist, I'm putting it everywhere, I'm telling people about, oh, did you hear this song? But I don't ever I haven't really received that from
Mm,
the female music community, and I've always thought it was weird, but I was like, well, I can't assume that they've heard my music, but whatever. Again, taking the positive and being whatever. And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
she told me, I was like, thank you so much, like you don't even know what this means to me. Like I was just having a conversation about not feeling supported in this community, and then here you are literally talking to me and saying, she's like, well girl, first of all, I could see why people wouldn't support you. And I was like, do tell. And it was like, because you're a threat to any soul that isn't solid. And she said, I lift you up because God created you. You are a problem. You are a gift. And this is in the middle of COVID. And I was going through all these other things in the middle of COVID. She's like, I want to meet you. I want to hang. She's like, let's just get COVID tested and hug, if anything, and
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
work. And she doesn't even know how much that meant to me in that moment. Because it's like, now y'all really can't say nothing to me. I don't care if any of you hoes don't support me. I don't care. Rihanna's. But I felt that. And I feel like only a real person who's very in tune with themselves and in tune with energy and just in tune with God would be able to tell me that message like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I've had some moments where I was just like, you're right.
I'm the shit.
And then we continued our DM dialogue,
Yeah.
to this day. And I'm just like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
That's, I mean, it's a feeling like no other. I know that you must feel at the moments where you're low, that you're low. Because we all have those moments. Do you
Girl,
remind yourself of that? Do you remind yourself of motivation? Like, well, how do you get yourself out of a low moment when you've always been so high? It's crazy.
I feel like because life is a culmination of lows and highs, and then that
Mm,
gray area in between where you're just kind of coasting. I've survived so much worse than any of the things that I've gone through in this industry as a child. So it's
mm,
like if I survive those things, this is nothing. This is a moment, and then always realizing that whatever is happening is just a moment. It's not your life. It's not indicative of who you are. It's just a moment. It will pass by, and then the next high will come. Like it has to go
mm.
like this. You got to experience some lows. Everything is not linear. Like it's going, you'll have some lows. You're gonna be like, okay, girl, what's going on? Because I haven't released a project in whew, 2021. I think is
Yeah.
the last project I released, and since then I left my label. Um, Me and my team parted, so I everything that everybody has seen from me recently for this new album is my doing. Every content post you see, every graphic, like it is me. I am the team because I
Mm,
believe in myself that much, and I can't imagine that anybody would work harder for me than I can for myself. And I'm not leaving my dreams and my goals up to anybody else's hands ever again. And I've
mm,
already done that. I've been in the industry long enough to see that, okay, this is where it's gotten me. So let me change. Let me make a pivot. Let me hold the reins. Let me put Bob
mm.
on, show them I mean business, and pop out.
Pop out and
Here we
show
are.
up real quick. You're right.
I mean,
You're right.
because then the people who are meant to find you can find you. I was holding on to teams and things, and I couldn't open my hand for a blessing to fall into it because I was still doing
Mm,
this. I was still holding. So I had to let all that stuff go. You gotta let it go. And then in those low moments, it's like, okay, what am I needing to let go of in this moment? What
yeah.
mental thing am I thinking? What belief system am I holding on to? What person am I holding on to that I really just need to do this for? What thing in myself that I'm not liking? Like, am I being consistent with the things that I'm doing? Am I procrastinating? If I'm holding on to this trait, I need to let that go so I can get a new one, so I can be more consistent, so I can be more diligent, so I can do the things that I need to do for the blessings to actually fall and lay right here. Because they're there. The blessings are right there. Are you in the
Yeah.
position to receive them? That's the
You
biggest
know,
question.
I think that we all have that struggle because we all get so much, like we said before, get in our way. We allow doubt, fear, anxiety, other people's words and their what they say in order to it
Hmm.
blocks us from receiving those blessings. And
Yeah.
it's like, y'all, eventually you have to learn if you want to get to where you want to go, if you see that big dream or whatever, get out of all that way. Allow
Get it.
yourself to not be so determined or detained by somebody else's negativity or someone else's problems and bullshit. Like that's not how you're going to succeed.
Listen, and don't take advice from nobody who's done what you're trying to do.
And period. I don't know what to say on that one. I threw everything I had. I don't have anything else to throw. So I threw my pen already. I can't. I can throw this book, but then that's gonna break stuff. So I just can't.
We're not breaking things, but I mean, like a lot of times you can tell your dreams to people who haven't accomplished their dreams, or not even, or don't even have dreams that are close to yours. You got to be so delusional about what you're trying to do that it don't matter what anybody else has to say. Oh, you don't believe in this? That's fine, because they will. Once they see
Yeah.
everybody else believing in that thing, then people come around like, oh yeah, because I've been supporting your this whole time. I remember you when you were just Yeah, whoever you remember is not the me you see today. So you don't actually know me. But thanks.
Listen, the motivation, the penmanship, the music, she's everything, y'all. Every single thing. And can we really get into this real quick? Because you have a fantastic voice, right?
Thank you.
Fantastic penmanship. Can we get into the part on your song? This is you did this, where you said eating was it eating out your curiosity? Is that right? Is that what was said?
Say that one more time.
Eating your curiosity.
That's not what I said.
What was it? What
I
was
said
it?
you want me to ease your curiosity.
Oh, ease your curiosity. Because I said, no, let me run this back. Ease your curiosity. But you can get a little sexual and sensual and intimate and all of that, which is because
I
drip is
mean, we're
another one too.
women, we're allowed.
Because let's not forget about drip. So it's like,
Oh,
y'all,
we're calling me out today. Okay. I didn't know that's where we were going with this, but
I'm
I'm
just
here.
letting you. I'm letting you know that when it comes to music, you hit every note. Okay, from the we're gonna be in heartbroken. I'm gonna send you
Mm-hmm.
through that. All right,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
send
send
you.
you through making sure you find you, and then I'm gonna
Hello?
send you through when you and your partner want to find each other.
Listen, I believe in giving well-rounded projects, okay? We
Me
are
too.
not ever in just one space, okay? I'm gonna
Oh
take you
my god.
in the heartbreak, through the heartbreak, to self-accountability, to then
Mm-hmm,
finding something new within yourself or another person. I'm gonna take you there
mm-hmm,
because, and this is no shade to anybody else, but I don't want to make sad girl music. I
mm,
say that in the sense of, sorry, girl. I say that in the sense of everybody is already so down. There's a lot of people who are already depressed and they're trying to claw their way out of what they're going through. And I think there's already artists who give music for that type of feeling. I don't want to be that because somebody's got to make something about how we get out of it, because I feel like music is so helpful when we're going through problems and how we're getting through problems, which is why I make music in transitional phases. I make music after I've gotten through a thing. So I can talk about the thing I went through because I fully understand it. But then I can
mm-hmm,
also talk about how I got out of that thing. So I at least give you another perspective of how we can move from this place. I don't want to just take my negative feelings that I had at this moment and throw it on you and just leave you there to deal with it. You already dealing with it in your regular life. There's
mm-hmm,
already a whole bunch of other songs that give you that. I need somebody to get me through it. Help me get through it, because if I could get through it, I would have gotten through it already. You see what I'm saying? So I feel
yeah.
like I go through certain things to get through them, to then make music about getting through them. So that after you've had the pity party and we sat here and we was sad and we cried and we talked about who did what and when they did, you know what I'm saying? And how they had you messed up,
Yeah.
have that moment. But that's just one moment in the process of life. Then you have to grieve that person. Then you have to grieve the person you were when you were with that person. Then you got to figure out who you currently are. Like, there's just so many other things that we can talk about in music. And music is really supposed to be reflective of the times. And I feel like there are people who are more political in their music. There are people who are more just, and I feel like I'm just more therapeutic. Like
You are.
the
Yeah.
same way I talk to you or I can talk to anybody else about issues or things that I face, I want to put that in music so you see another perspective. Like, there is light at the end of this tunnel. Like, yes, this happened. It happens to everybody, but girl, we gonna get through this.
Mm, mm,
So when I approach music, I approach it from that standpoint. And I love a sad girl song just as much as the next girl. But when I'm in my sad girl moment. But after that, okay, now I need to figure out what I did. Because it wasn't all
mm.
this person. It wasn't all that person. Yeah, they did all the bad things that they did. They did.
Yeah.
Fair. But I saw the signs. I believed they had potential to be someone else when they didn't. I created a person in my mind of who I thought this person would be if they just changed this one thing, if they just tweak that, if they just stopped treating people like this. And I thought that I was not in the number of people that they could treat that way. Why would I think that? Why do we think
Mhm.
that? I'm unsure. But if it finds you falling for a person that doesn't actually exist. They've always shown you who they've been. You've just believed they have the potential to be someone else. And that is you not loving a person unconditionally. That is you loving them conditionally if they meet these other benchmarks, if they change this thing, if they had that thing. And I feel like not having healthy interpretations of what love was growing up made me submit to those types of
Yeah.
relationships because it's like, oh, love can change this, love can do this person can be better, because I sought that out in my own family relationships. Oh, this parent can be better, this person can do better. So you put that into your personal relationships as you grow. And then once I saw that, girl, no, they are exactly who they've shown you. You should probably stop falling
Yeah.
in love with ghosts. They don't exist.
Amen. Amen. And I feel like we get so hard on ourselves though. It's so hard to get
Girl.
out of a relationship where you're dating someone's potential. You're
Mm.
dating someone, you're dating what you think they can become, you know, but you're
And
not understanding who they are right now.
ooh, girl, now people calling me in the middle. Get off my phone. I'm in the middle of something important here. How dare you? I thought I was on
Yeah.
do not disturb. Leave me alone, Ashy.
Yo, it is your accents that's going to take me out of this energy. You do know this, right? You do know this. I'm about to shut this whole thing down because of your damn accents.
I'm
You
sorry,
get
girl.
into that acting bug.
I'm 7 different girls on any given day. I don't know, girl. It's the wig. I don't.
Babina.
It's Bobby the child. She be switching it up. But no, like, to finish the statement, it's like, yes, the person can do all the bad things to you. But then it's like you have to get over that and you got to take your power back. Because I feel like
Yeah.
what we do as humans is we get so stuck in what they did and how
Mhm.
it hurt us that we never get around to the fact that we let it happen.
Mhm.
We forgave it before, and we've already done this in a different relationship. So what do we need to change? Why did we stay?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What you think your worth is, girl? You think you deserve that?
Girl, when I tell you I needed you about 3 or 4 months ago because I just we'll pass that. We'll pass that. We'll pass that. I'm
Okay,
okay now. We're good. We're good. I
we're good.
figured it out. But I needed you and you wasn't there. But it's okay. It's okay.
Fine.
I got
I'm
you now.
present. I'm present now.
Thank you. Thank you for being present now because man, I was stuck and I got out. I got out, but I was stuck.
Amen.
And it's crazy how you really don't see how much a person can really hurt you when you're with them because you have this mindset of who they
Hmm.
are and all of that, and you're like, you know what, they ain't gonna never do me like that. And then of course you fall in love with, well, I think they're gonna be this, and they're gonna end up doing this and be a great person. And no, baby, right now they are a
No.
piece of shit.
And
Okay,
they will remain.
and they will
Okay.
remain. Okay,
No matter
I'm not
how
trying
much
to,
you try to clean it up with a baby wipe, it's still
man.
poop.
What you said?
It's
It's
still
still
shit.
poop. And
It's
don't be with
still.
somebody for their brokenness. If you're with somebody during their broken stage, promise you, they're not going to get healed because of you. You're not the super glue to hold anybody's pieces together.
You're not the healer.
Mm.
You're not responsible for anybody's healing. And that is another thing I had to really learn. It's not my job.
My
It's not
job.
my job. I can be there during a healing phase, but I am not responsible for the healing. That is up to the person
Yeah.
themselves to heal their own things. And I learned that from my own healing and going to therapy. That, girl, you can't heal nobody with love. It sounds
What?
beautiful. Like
It sounds
it sounds
great.
like every Cinderella story I ever wanted to be. I
Yes.
wanted to be every Disney princess. Okay, let me be clear. Because my love is perfect, and I can love you through all the things. But can I? No, no, you can't, sis. You can't. And I feel like once I really got that together in my mind, I was able to really release and let people
Yeah.
be as they may and love people unconditionally. I don't love anybody conditionally anymore. I take you
Yeah.
exactly as you are. I'm not trying to change a thing about you because that's who you are. And I can't believe you are anybody else other than that person. If you choose to go do self work on yourself, fantastic. It's not going to be because of me, and it's not going to be because of anybody else, because that's something you chose to do. So if you show up in my life as a new, brand new person who has improved in ways, I now love that person. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just
Yeah.
coming to terms with the fact that the way I want to be loved is me showing up exactly as myself and existing is the way I need to love other people, period. And if who they are doesn't align with the people I want to be around, that's okay. I can love you from a very far place. That
Very
doesn't
far.
include you coming into my peace and disturbing that.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. Can we just get a therapy session booked up with you? I guess. Is there a time that you have? Do you have availability where we can just do a
Girl,
therapy with
people keep
you?
saying, girl,
Let's do
start
it.
a podcast. And I'm like, child, I'm still trying to be an artist and I'm an actress and I'm doing
Yes.
when does the time happen?
I don't know. And
Because I
honestly,
don't
I'm a
know
little
what
vain.
24 Beyonce got. She got a different 24. She also got a lot of money and a lot of aid.
She does.
I'm still out here trying to thug it. Okay. So once I get to the place where I got a lot of money and a lot of aid, a lot of
Yeah.
people that can help facilitate things, I might do a podcast.
I mean,
If podcasts are
personally,
even still popping at that time, because we don't know. The world is
we don't know
changing
what's gonna happen. But
at a
I think for
drastic
me,
pace.
I'm very vain. I'm like, listen, I don't care. I want it all now. Okay, I just want all now. I need my moments. I need my tea. I need everything from you now. But I'm glad that you're just such a person that someone could take away something from.
Thank
Does that make
you.
sense?
Yeah.
We have artists that we listen to or people that we look up to, and sometimes meeting them or getting to know them can seem a little empty. But I swear, you are something someone can listen to by way of music, by way of just talking, by way of
Mhm.
looking at and take away something deep, something personal, and something that's
Thank
going to
you.
last with them for the rest of their lives. You are it. You
I
really
I
are.
am just a vessel. Honest to God. That's it. I'm just here letting whatever flows out flow out and dealing whatever things I have to deal with in the background and healing through those things and then bringing it back to the music and letting that out again. Like it's
Yeah.
just a revolving circle. I pray and I do believe that I'm through the ghetto now. I'm engaged.
Teardrop for the ghetto.
I'm engaged now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I have a healthy, happy, wonderful partner. She's upstairs actually live streaming right now, working. She
Ooh,
got her
okay.
own job. I don't gotta build a bitch. It's so like what God, thank you. I'm not a stud no more because I ain't having to pay for everything. This is crazy. I really manifested this.
Can't stand this girl. I can't stand her. God, that's so good. It's crazy. I'm not a stud no more. This is crazy
Girl,
work.
because I didn't know I was a stud until I realized that they expect studs to pay for everything and I was paying for
They do.
everything.
They do. Unfortunately, the
So
stud
I,
era
stud
is
era's over.
over.
She's done. Out of here.
I can't believe you even had a stud era, to be honest, because
Girl,
I just can't.
child, me neither. I'm too fine to have a stud era.
You
Okay?
are. You're too gorgeous for that, babe. You're too
How
gorgeous.
I didn't
Okay.
get flued out? How was I fluing everybody? Again, me needing to grow up.
We grew up. We grew up. We
But
grew
we're
up.
here. We're here now.
And we are gorgeous. Okay. We
Hello?
got the Bobina. All right. She
Bobina,
dropped in
I
here.
got a few girls. Whichever one you want to see that day, babe, you let me know. You can pick her out when you wake up. Babe, be her today. Got you.
Got you. Don't even worry about it. I
Heard
got you.
you.
Listen, when I tell y'all this queen is gonna give you all that you need, you just gotta give her a follow. You just gotta give her a listen, and you just gotta stay up to date because she's moving, honey. From the
I'm
acting
moving.
world to the music world, and your acting chops are real, okay? Because you
Thank
gave me some
you.
was Carmen, right?
Karma's world. That's
Karma's
correct.
world, honey. She was in it. She was doing her thing as Miss Karma, and we got some movies coming out. Do
Yeah,
we?
some movies coming out. I was on The Shy last season, season 6.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we got some, there's some things. Okay. God said it will be.
Oh,
I'm just
we
out here
moving and
being.
pushing. I'm loving it. I'm a complete fan of you. How can people stay up to date with you and stay up to date with what you got going on?
I'm just a very old school girl, hit me on the IG. I
Okay.
am Asiahn everywhere. That's
Hmm.
IAMASIAHN. Asia like the continent, then add HN on the end. Stop calling me Asian.
Oh, girl,
That's not my name.
they gonna do that.
Stop calling me Asian. Okay.
Come through. Come
My
through.
name is Asiahn. Like, think Ozzy Osbourne, Asiahn. I believe in y'all. You can do it. Okay. You got this.
You are like me. That's what I tell them when people say, "Oh, your name is Ebony." No, 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 Ebony. All right, you can say Ebony. You can say Ebony. It's so you just gotta
It's
think about it. Think about it. Go
Ebony.
with it.
Let it roll
Okay.
off your tongue. Ebony.
Can you give me an accent like that? Do your accent.
Ebony. Just a little
And
ebony.
and I'm in love. That's all I need in my life. I'm in love. Thank you so much for the music, for the penmanship, for the motivation. I mean, for everything. I'm definitely going to need that link to the book. I'm
Yes,
going to need
ma'am. I will
that.
send it. Get y'all
Yes,
alignment journals. Get yourself together. Listen, it's hard out here
it
in this
is.
political environment, and it's a time where you need to be protecting your peace at the highest level that you've ever protected it, and you need to be aligned with whatever it is that you need to be doing. So if there's a pivot that needs to be made, and whether
Amen.
that's an out of the state or out of the country pivot, you need to be prepared mentally for that. And I feel like as a queer Black woman, I am constantly fighting something, and to live in a country where I feel like I'm not welcomed and I won't be protected is a battle in itself.
Yeah.
And this is the time where you really got to be emotionally and mentally astounded. Like, you need to be so secure in who you are and what you believe in, because there's shit flying everywhere. Shit flying everywhere. You
Yeah.
need to be able to hold yourself down. So if even if you don't get my journal, get somebody's journal, get something, go to therapy, do something to get yourself together. So you are in a space that can get you past survival. I don't want to just be surviving. I don't want y'all to just be surviving. Being in survival mode is not fun. And we need to be out here living like we're only here for a little bit.
Oh, my internet kind of went out.
Oh no, you frozen.
I got you now. We're good. Well,
Hmm.
I thank you so much for you. I thank you so much for your time, for your love, for just all of you. Please, when you're in Nashville, hit me up. Come to the
Yes, ma'am.
studio.
Yes,
We got to
ma'am.
do a full interview. I don't know if you ever been. You've been to Nashville before,
I
right?
have been in Nashville. I had a
Yeah.
show at the Soho House in Nashville like 2 years ago, maybe.
Well, we need to bring that back.
We need to bring it
Okay,
back. We need
bring
to
it back.
we need to bring it back.
Run it
Tell
back
people to
on us.
call me.
Yes, girl. When I tell you, I'm definitely doing that because you are the full energy, the full vibe. Y'all stay up to date with all she got going on, and I just again thank you. That was another episode of RnB Vibes with Ebony right here on 92Q. You
Period. And let
are.
Ebony know she cute because she is. Okay, the burgundy is hitting. All right, we see the blue nails and we kind of match, twin.
We do, baby. We do. We do.
Hello,
Listen, we.
hello, Align. Get into it.